Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sonoma Raceway for yet another Trusting Kyle as Your Spotter episode. We are with Casey Kerwin, the man, the myth, the legend, for 55 laps of road racing, the first road race of the season. I'm not going to lie, I'm very bummed out that I get to miss this because of my suspension, but shit happens. I have nobody to blame but myself. I still majorly don't care, but I would have liked to have done this today. 55 laps, with it being a road course race, we have no yellows. Straight through. Local yellows only. It's going to be nutty. Casey's car number 6, starting position number 6. 31 cars are in this race, 27 of which qualified. With my fastest lap time that I ran, what did I run? Like a 15.3? That would have been 25th. Jesus Christ. I mean, I only did like 7 laps of practice, but I've noticed that a lot of the, at least last year in Watkins Glen, when I was figuring out how to get better, a lot of the speed and faster times are through the shifting, like what gear you're in where. I noticed that a lot. When I figured out what people were doing for shifting at Watkins Glen last year, I was significantly faster. So. Oh, the caddies had Nordschleife this week? Fuck. That's my SR gain right there. That sucks. That sucks, dude. Oh, well. Oh, well. See, the summertime is when I start to care about sim racing just a little bit less and just get all amped up over real world racing. You know, I always think about, like, you know, what if I ever wanted to move away from New York State, you know? Dude, how could I move away from New York State with all of this racing that we have here, man? Oh, dude. I don't think it's possible for me to move away from this state. Like, our race season may be short up here, but fuck. The shit that we got, I don't want to ever give up. I don't ever want to give this up. Last night was a true testament to that. Last night was a very true testament to that. How could I give up my modifieds? I couldn't, man. I couldn't give up my modifieds. I will take. By the way, if you're I will suffer through whatever I need to suffer through just for my racing.
I should feel like I'll be fine with if you still call
Worst case scenario, I live here like the summer only. I can't give this shit up, man. We've got way too many. Like, the racing game up here in New York is just too good. That pace car's got hacks. The pace car's got hacks. All right, here we go, driver. 55 laps. Let's do this. Twisty style. They are holding. Still holding. Still holding. They're going, green. Let's do it. Clamp Nation's still down there. Still there on your left. Slight advantage him at his door. Evening up, pulling it on now a little bit. He's sliding. Quarter. Still there, quarter. Still quarter. At your door. Even with you. Your door, quarter, clear. You are clear. Side by side behind you. Beautiful. Come to Indiana, I need a friend. I'll live with you in the winter. But the summer game, local racing is just too good here, man. It's just too good. Track temp is 101. One down, 54 to go. See, the thing with this being a road race, and with there being no full course yellows, it's probably going to be a decently easy spotter video. I thought I heard him fucking hit the... Yeah, he did hit the wall there. That last lap. Coming through here. Oh, this is a nice shot of seeing everybody. No, they do not. iRacing does not do full course yellows, period, in anything official. iRacing has never done full course yellows in anything official. King of the mosh pit. You wish. See how Indiana's game is next month. Bringing that 315 up in that shizzle. Then we'll see what Kentucky's like. Get to see what their scenes are like. Sprinkle a little 315 in there. Slipping and sliding. It's a lot of lesbians. Oh, great. There's nothing worse than females in a mosh pit. Oh! Nice save, driver. Got one on your left. He's way wide. Still there at the quarter. Door. Still at the door quarter. Clear. Bearded men. Big bearded men in mosh pits can be scary. Can confirm. They can also be dicks. When I was like big time going into shows, my dad would always ask me if I ever saw tits, and I'm like, it doesn't happen. It just does not. I can count the number. Like I've been going to shows regularly since like 2011. I've kind of stopped over this last year. On the right, still there on the right, clear. I've been going, to shows since 2011. I can count the number of times on one hand how many occasions I've seen tits at a show. It doesn't happen. He's looking. You're still good. No dive. Looking, still clear. He's driving inside, on the right, at your door. Still there. 29's going to follow, clear to the 2. 29 still there, you're clear. Oh my God, Brayden! It's so hot in here, I'm gonna throw up on the back of your head. That's great. Brayden being the ultimate savage that night. It's like he was gonna yell at a 13-year-old. I would. Ten laps in the books just like that. I'm actually really pumped for NASCAR this weekend. Should be able to watch. I think they're starting earlier than normal for Sonoma, so I should be able to watch most of, if not the entire race, before leaving for Weed Sport. I'm not too sure what they're running on tires. With these road races, you always want to pit on a tire schedule, not a fuel schedule. I learned that last year. When I was pitting last year at Watkins Glen, I finished dramatically better when I was pitting, when I made like an extra stop for tires. Because like if you pit off the fuel cycle, you can make like a pit stop less. But if you pit on the tires, you'll have that better speed. And with the road races, you want the tires over the fuel. You want the tires over that one less pit stop. I had a very solid top 10 finish last year at Watkins Glen when I was pitting for tires. Nowhere near that. I think I finished off the lead lap. I may have been an off the lead lap anyway, with it being full distance last year at Watkins Glen, but dramatic improvement when I was pitting for tires instead of fuel. Yeah, that's why I didn't show up. I'm not racing this week. I just don't feel like getting shit on by a bunch of good guys, it's all, you know. It's got nothing to do with anything else, you know. What do we got? 12 in the books. Oh, Jimmy's in the 5. Oh. Jimmy's a cool guy. I like Jimmy. $99999 or 9999. Slideways down the hill. I mean, I don't remember exactly what it was last year at Watkins. I know I was doing like every some odd laps, but I based my pit strategy off of my tires and not by my fuel. And really, that's what you do anyway with iRacing. Like 95% of the time, you base your green flag pit cycles off of your tires. You never run your car out of fuel, really. By that point, other people are pitting, but it normally just doesn't happen like that. Last year here, I did it off of fuel and just got raped. I think I tried it once. I did like, I think I ran 3 or I think this race last year was the first time I did 3 in a week. It was like the first time I ran Saturday. I don't know. I haven't paid too much attention to the intervals. I know you lost about half a second on Zelensky that lap, which ain't too bad. It doesn't work, Mitch. It doesn't work. Those guys on fresher tires, without having any yellows, the guys on fresher tires always won. Last year at the Glen, when I was going off the tire strategy, I was blowing by the guys that were pitting for, or that were trying to make it that fewer stop, that one stop less. I was blown by and beat them by a mile. The tire strategy is the way to go for the road courses. That lap, you lost about 6/10 to him. Yeah, that's the number one key. The number one important factor with these road races are the tires. You think it's important on the ovals? Wait till you see it here. Yeah, you really don't get cold tires with the Cup cars. Oh! Well, Zach just died behind you. Ouch. It's a 2014. Cone killer. Well, we've got a nice little pocket of space by ourselves here. His last lap was a 15.0. Pull up his laps general. Go away. Can I actually change his dash display? No, I can't. Okay. I'm just curious. Well, I can't get it to go away, but you can see like the first 12. Fuel, he's at 19 laps. So yeah, you can make it on one stop with fuel, but I'm pretty sure, unless things have changed this year, I'm pretty sure these guys are going to pit twice. I could be right. You know, maybe that's different. I would expect them to be pitting pretty soon if they're going to do the two-stop strategy, because we're on lap 17 right now. Someone's mowing the lawn. Wanted to see if it was us or my neighbor. Yeah, I'm thinking so, Rokangas. I'm thinking probably, if they're going to do two stops, I'm thinking probably within the next 5 laps, you'll start to see people pitting. Because you'll probably pit like once around low 20s, once around, then the last one on around the 40s to make that very short last stint. Shit. Slow car on the right here. Or on the left. You're clear of him. Just trying to close my HUD out and he wouldn't. Oh, why is he running into us? Dude, this keyboard really fucking pisses me off. No, there are no full... iRacing does not do full course yellows at all on the road courses. Doesn't matter if it's NASCAR or the regular road stuff. iRacing never does full course cautions in official. The only way to do a full course caution on road is you have to set it up in a hosted race and you have to manually throw it. iRacing will never automatically trigger a full course caution on a road course.
He started taking off on me into braking.
Yeah, I can see you're starting to struggle a little bit. He's looking right. He's there inside. Even with him. Still even. Still even with him. He's at your door. He wiggled. Your quarter. Clear. On your left quarter. 3 wide, 2 wide, clear. No, I don't believe we've seen anybody pit yet. Well, I know nobody's pit yet, at least not in the front. Oh, there was. Might have been a lapper. Oh, Alex just came in. Oh, yeah. Looks like he did. Wow, Zach is still only 6.5
First
back.
round pit or wreck?
Chat's saying he pit. I missed it. They're saying that he came in. Yeah, he made a stop. He's undamaged. Had a feeling that 18 was foreign just by the way that Jacob was spelled. I don't think I've ever seen the name Jacob spelled like that in my life. Logan and Blake were in that time. Up to P3, got one on the right here. You're at his door. He's sliding. Clear. '18's on the right side. Even. Still there, even. Still even. His door, his quarter. Still at the quarter, clear. Damn, that 27 fucking drove it in there. Still number 6 driver. Alright, you got the 29 coming. You'll be clear after him. You beat him, actually. Alright, nice job. Bergeron is first car in front of you there for position. The 19 car is in front of him, 4.5 up, and then there's a lapper. Left and clear. At the moment, 22 on the lead lap. Alright, we're P6 right now, halfway home. You are closing on Bergeron. The next 2 cars after Bergeron are lappers. You got one going wide up here. He's off the track, coming back. Staying out of the way. Right side, clear. Somewhere in the 12s. 112.544. By Bobby Zelensky. What's up, it's Moj? Still clear for now. Left side, you are there, quarter, door. He's letting you go, clear. Yeah, I've been seeing temps from Jonathan Dickert on
Trying to keep my
Facebook
stuff
throughout this week
saved
in
while Bergeron's holding them.
Arizona. It's crazy temperatures down there
The
right
green
now.
car,
Well, out there.
Jacob or whatever his name is, my competition right now.
10-4. Letting us go. Left side. Still out there. Clear.
Clear now.
See, that's what kills us up here is when it gets warm, it's always the humidity that causes the worst part of it. If only that mattered. Oh, hang on to her, driver. Good save. 18's coming. Looking right, still clear.
What are you trying to do?
You better not have lifted.
I had to. There was grass.
Never lift no longer is no longer a thing. You lifted. How dare you?
How could I have never lifted when I got loose when I was off the cross?
It's your phrase, not mine. Exactly, Joe. Thank you. My point exactly. Yo, what's up, Tiger? Sideways down the hill. Little mini slide. Jeffrey Earnhardt's car. Yeah, I've been left side, giving us the room clear. I've been working on getting them uploaded. I had to upload them in a couple extra parts because of some of the music that was in it, but it'll be. I'm uploading the last one right now. Hopefully that one goes up without an issue. It starts with Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins, and I think I may have had copyright issues with that song in the past, so I might have to chop that one out, but we'll see. I thought Fellows won a race at Watkins Glen. Could be wrong. Or maybe he did both. I don't know. I don't really follow too much on the road course ringers because once in a blue moon they'll actually do something worth mentioning. Yeah, I thought that I had issues with it in the past, but fortunately, if it does get flagged, hopefully it's only, you know, it's only that song, so I can just chop out like the first 3 or 4 minutes of that part of the video and then just upload it, because I had to chop up like 3 extra parts for well, 2 extra, because I had 2 songs in my first part 2 clip that ended up getting copyrighted, or the video got blocked because of it. So I took it down, chopped them out, and put them back up. What's up, Logan? Ah, see, I was right. I had a feeling he won Watkins Glen once. No, it's a weed whacker. Someone's mowing the lawn right out my window. My apologies. Those guys behind have really been stacking up and kind of bumping on each other in the hairpin the last few laps, so just be aware of that. Ah, nice, Tiger. That's awesome. Very cool. Nah, he's a full-time Cup driver. He's a good road racer, but he's a full-time Cup driver. I don't consider him a road ringer. I consider the road course ringer term to be just the guys that come in and race for the road courses, don't do anything worth mentioning, and then leave. Oh, Dale Jr. is the best road course racer in the history of the world. Kappa. Mega Kappa. Not gonna lie, I like, if it was possible, I would love to see, like, I mean, I think maybe that Euro series, but, like, you know, we don't get that shit. I would love to see, like, NASCAR have like a road racing series only, like a stock car road racing series only. That would be so amazing. Stock car road racing is just ridiculously entertaining. The way that I view it as is it's like short track racing with more turns. It's just it's so entertaining to watch. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I was wondering, I was like, who the fuck is that guy? Anybody else happen to hear about what Robbie Gordon got into this past week? Wow, did he really? That's pretty cool. Next 3 cars in front of you are lappers. Bobby told me that yesterday. Right side and clear. So I guess he he asked somebody if he could like do a couple donuts like in the street. So he did. And after that, I guess like he ended up getting in trouble with the law from it. So long story short, he got fined. He is banned from Australia for a year. And his Stadium Super Truck Series is completely banned from Australia, period. Holy shit, Darth Vader girl. What's up? I haven't seen you in a minute. What's going on? Good to see you. Made in Hell, hello.
Killed in 11.
Logan, thank you for hosting. Notifications are borked. Which doesn't surprise me. I haven't reset my computer in about a week, so. You don't know what happened. Right side, clear. Yeah, I'm honestly a little bit worried about that myself, Overshot. He's been driving it in pretty deep in some of these tight turns, especially that last hairpin. That's right, you are going to Daytona. I forgot that you were going to Daytona. Lucky. People were telling me that I was lucky for being able to go to Daytona, and I'm like, no, I am not lucky at all. I earned the right to go to Daytona for the 500. Oh, you needed to refollow. You needed to refollow. Why were you unfollowed? Right, left side, clear. Do I have some female ass to kick right now? How dare you? Just gonna send it. Yo, what's up, schmuck? Oh, yeah, you said how. You know, I have heard of multiple people in the past say that for whatever reason they've seen where Twitch channels that they follow just magically unfollow them from them. Now, I don't know if that's actually true or not, or if people just like to use that excuse as a way to cover up the fact that something happened and they don't like me anymore. I'm totally just kidding. I'm totally just kidding. But no, you were not the first person that I've heard say that, just randomly unfollowed. I have never seen that happen to the channels that I'm followed with, but it's not to say that it happens to everybody. Yeah, I saw that, Mitch. Right side and clear. Bobby told me that once we got back into the car after the race last night. Kyle Larson is a badass. Clinch. Wait, the Sprint Cup Series still exists, Clown? Where is the Sprint Cup Series racing this week? Car in front here is a lapper. No! Oh, I thought I was going to try to cross over. Right side, clear. Very, very nice. Ten to go here at the line, driver. Mooseman88, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Sim Racing Clan. Welcome to RevCom Gaming. I appreciate the support. Hope that you are enjoying the stream so far here this evening. Very glad to have you along here with us. I apologize for the lack of flashy, cool, colorful things. My alerts have finally broke on themselves, so I'm just using my my chat and my Streamlabs box to help me out with that. Alright, Tiger, we will see you later, my man. Thank you for stopping on by. Oh, no worries. No worries. Dude, I saw that. I saw that they announced that tour. And I was like, yo, they're going to Albany again. And then I realized it's October 4th. And October 4th is the start of Super Dirt Week. So, sorry. Can't make that happen. I got race cars to watch instead. Race cars over music every day, all day. No questions asked. NIS would run the old layout here if NASCAR did. I'm still trying to figure out if I'm going to be able to go to the 6 hour next weekend. I want to, but I'm making my priority Utica Rome that Sunday. I want to do what we did last year. Last year we did the 6 hour and then sprinted to Utica Rome for a doubleheader. I want to do that again this year, but I'm hoping to be able to afford it. I gots to see. That cash flow is a little tight. If only I could win a 50-50 at one of these races. If I could do that, man, it'd help. It looks like these guys are actually doing one. Surprisingly. I figured they'd do at least two. Oh, no. I'm sorry to hear that. That really sucks. Well, I hope you're able to recover quickly. Very sorry to hear that. Now, when something like that happens, are you allowed to, like, go back or no? Like, once you heal, you're allowed to go back, try again? Way left. Clear. Sideways. Yeah, next Wednesday at like 12 p.m. my suspension's over. I only think, I've been thinking, I think the only time I'm going to be able to run Daytona is Saturday afternoon. I'll be racing Wednesday night. I'll be racing Thursday night. I don't race Saturday morning. Saturday afternoon, I don't have anything going on. And then Sunday night, I'll be racing. No, he wouldn't. He's only got an 18-second lead. I put a guy in the trees. If it's anything that you guys have learned from me, don't make me mad. Left side. Clear. Just don't make me mad in iRacing. I will not hesitate to take you out. Oh, trust me, I wouldn't just intent wreck somebody for the joy of it. Whoa, buddy, he got sideways. Watch the bump. 5 to go at the line here. On the right, clear. Yes, I was just trying to make him become one with nature. Clearly, he doesn't like nature because he told Nim, and maybe Nim isn't against or isn't for nature either. Nah, I'm just kidding. Oh, of course it was a Mazda race. Fucking Mazdas. If you haven't seen that clip yet, watch that clip. I guarantee you'll laugh. You're going to the trees, bitch! Dude, like, it sucks being suspended, but fucking just like watching your guys' reaction to that and how funny that is, totally worth it. Totally worth it. I have no regrets. I really have no regrets. Well, I'm not. When I say the term "I'm going racing," it's just I'm going to watch racing. So you know why Speed Week starts here next week. So Wednesday through Sunday, 5 consecutive days of racing, with a doubleheader possibility on Sunday if I go to the 6 hour. You're going to the trees, bitch. Nope, I'm going to the trees. One of the new famous TSRC TV quotes right there. Yeah, everybody's going off and getting all excited, and Sage is trying to be the Debbie Downer, and he's just like, oh my gosh. When Sage fucking knows, he'd be doing the same exact thing. So I don't even want to hear it from his ass. If Sage intentionally wrecked people on a regular basis, he'd be suspended like I was. Or I am. Alright, 3 to go, driver. 3 laps to go. Well, that was the third little incident between us. Left side, at your door, still there. You're even with him, pulling. Watch the crossover, clear. Coming to 2 to go. He's on the right at the corner, clear. Sideways, he's sideways. He saved it. You got room. But no, that was the third incident. I like him just doing that once would not cause me to wreck somebody or to wreck him. That was the third time that I had an issue with him, and I was like, you know what, fuck you. Just previously, before he did that, like 10 seconds prior, he tried to block me, and we were running in last place. He also ran into me after getting spun out. So I'm like, dude, fuck off. And killed him. Eric Ross with a 100 biddies. Thank you very much, my man. Very much appreciated. Good to see you.
I didn't even mean to go defensive line 11. I just got loose.
Slap it and sliding. Oh, you know, just trying to spot Casey to a top 5 here. We're coming to the white flag. It's going to be good. Jacob versus Casey. Top 5 on the line. Who is it going to be and how is it going to be done? Trying to dive. Still clear, still clear, still clear. He's sideways. He's dumping you.
I deserved it.
White flag. Overshot with his first
I mean,
biddy.
I had to block, but he had to do that to me.
Can Casey get him back? Thank you for the bit overshot. Enjoy your very first biddy badge here on TSRC TV. Sideways trying to close the gap. Does he return the favor? Kerwin is closing a little bit. Oh, big slide. Dude, he's trying to get back to him
now.
so bad. You are trying to get back to him so bad.
Give up, Case. You're not.
Quick, take the IRL configuration down here in the hairpin. The victim of the bump and run. All right, driver, this is going to be a P6. Man, you were doing so good on incident points up until then.
We'll do it in the S.
He looks for the dive. Casey blocks. He gets sideways. You know, in all reality, I don't really know if he was actually trying to get into the backseat, because right before he hits you, he locks up to try to stay off of you, wiggles, and then ends up hitting you.
Yeah, I mean, either way, I had it coming. I knew because he was driving in way deeper than me into there. But
no, yeah, I was getting kind of worried that he was gonna run into the back of you. I knew eventually once he got down to the end, he was gonna probably try to dive bomb. See right here, he's sideways, gathers it back up, and then runs into Casey.
Gymkhana. No, I gotta nail this.
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained.
Casey Kerwin trying to become the next Ken Block. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. But the problem is Ken Block would have a tighter radius around those tires.
Yeah, I'm in a cup car, man. Cut me some slack.
Well, Casey did spin his tires trying to get back going and shit. And was slipping and sliding all over the place on that last lap.
Oh man, I got the boot.
Yeah, you did. You got the boot scoop boogie.
I was like, I got a block, and then I saw him get real big, and I'm like, oh, this is going badly.
I saw him get real big. This is going badly. That was a great description of that.
I did actually. I know my wheel was full lock to the left, and I just stood on it in first gear, and then was just hitting the chip through every gear all the way to the front stretch. And I drifted over the hill.
You were
like 18 feet wide, and whatever corner that is before a 7, so 6. Yeah, good math.
Whatever that is before it turns 7, so 6. Yeah, good math. Oh my god. Ugh. 12 cars on the lead lap. See, if you're fast enough to stay in the lead lap, man, you can get a decent finish.
Okay, bye, driver.
Bye. That isn't your strong suit. All right. So there you have it, folks. Yet another Trusting Kyle as your spotter video in the books. Casey Kerwin with a P6 in NIS. Nice, exciting finish there with Jacob Brzezinski. The highest finishing non-American in the race. So Casey gains 32 iRating up to a 65.49 and gains 0.04 safety rating points up to a Class A 4.51 after having 6 incident points, 240 championship points scored. So, ladies and gents, this is where we're going to wrap up this Trusting Kyle as your spotter video. I would like to thank you guys on YouTube for watching this video. Hope that you guys enjoyed. If you've never come check out a stream before, please be sure to come do so. Twitch.tv/SprintCupFan24. The link is down in the description below. If not, I appreciate all of the love and the support that you guys give us here on YouTube. I want to thank you for that. I just said that in 2 different ways. Alrighty then. Hope to continue to see the support. And until our next video, we will see you guys there. Peace out, Girl Scouts. Catch ya.